So what lens do I buy for food photography? Well, today I'm going to help you see and understand which lens might be the worst lens for you, to help you understand which lens might be the best lens for you. So if that sounds good to you, stick around and let's get straight into it. What is up, guys? Thank you for joining me here today at the Raw Factory. My name is Jacob and the goal here is to help you create banger food images. I have 4 prime lenses up for review today, 4 popular prime lenses in the food photography genre, and the goal is to help you get an idea on which lens might be the best lens for you. Now, you'll only understand that if I show you examples and walk you through how each lens behaves. So without further ado, let's get straight into that. Okay, so here we have the 35mm lens. As you can see, this is a very wide shot. The 50mm lens crops in a little bit more, the 85 even furthermore, and last but not least, the 100mm macro lens that gets right in there. Now that you have a slight understanding on how each lens behaves, let's play a quick little game. Let's call it the match the image to the lens game. Here we have an image. Which lens do you think you might use to achieve a photo like this? The 100mm macro lens is known for shots like this. It gets right up to the subject, shows great detail, and it has really good compression. It is for that reason I will choose the 100mm macro lens for a shot like this. Let's see the answer. And I'm correct. How did you go? If you didn't get it right, that's totally fine. Let's do another one. Here we have an image that shows a wide range of plates in one scene. Which lens do you think you might use to achieve a photo like this? The 35mm lens is known for taking great wide angle shots. Another great thing about the 35mm lens is that if you're doing a flat lay and you're looking above the plate of foods, so you've got your camera and you're up top, you don't have to go very high because of the wide angle, right? And it is for that reason I would grab the 35mm lens to take a shot like this. Let's see the answer. And I'm correct. How did you guys go? Did you get it right? Did you get it wrong? If you did get it wrong, that's fine, because we're gonna do another one, guys. Let's go. Here we have an image that shows once again a close-up shot of food with really nice compression around the subject. Which lens do you think you might use to achieve a photo like this? Based off this photo having similar attributes to the 100mm macro lens, it's close up to the subject, it has great compression, there's detail. I'm gonna say the 85mm lens has been used for a shot like this. What do you guys think? Let's see the answer. And I'm correct. How did you guys go? Now, it's worth mentioning to you guys that the major drawback of this 85mm lens is that you can't get as close up to the food as you would like. In fact, you have to be 95 centimeters away from the subject in order for the camera to focus and take the shot. If that's not a concern to you, that's totally fine. This is a great lens with beautiful compression, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Now that I've covered that, let's move on to the next one. Here we have a really colorful flat lay image that has a tighter crop. Which lens do you think you might use to achieve a photo like this? Based off my own experience taking shots like this with a more tighter crop, I mean, there's only one bowl of food showing in this photo, right? Well, I would pick the 50mm lens to take a shot like this. Let's see the answer. And I'm correct. How did you guys go? Well, that was kind of fun, but now I want to draw your attention to show you the potential that each of these lenses have. First up, the 100mm macro lens. As you can see, beautiful compression, and most of the images are close-up shots, making the subject the hero. From cafe and restaurant shoots to product photography in the studio, this lens is a beast. I have to say, this is probably the most used lens in my camera bag, and I love it. Next up is the 85mm lens. Similar to the 100mm macro lens, this lens also does really great close-up shots and amazing compression. Now, I don't own the 85mm lens, but a really good friend of mine named Grace has not only allowed me to use her photos for this video, she has even allowed me to borrow the 85mm lens to test it out. Thank you, Grace. Next up is the nifty 50 50mm lens. This lens is so diverse, it is a must in your camera bag of lenses. You can just see the variety of work it can achieve. Now, I've even included an interior shot in this spread of images, as most cafes and restaurants usually ask for some quick interior shots, and I've gotten by using this lens. Okay, next up is the 35mm lens. This lens is great for getting a lot more in the shot without having to place the camera further away from the subject. I personally don't use this lens as much as I would like to. However, it is still a really beautiful lens, and I've seen such great photography done with this lens specifically. So for me, this is probably the worst lens in my camera bag. However, a project such as this video that you're watching right now is actually being shot on the 35mm lens. So to help you understand that each project requires a different tool will depend whether it is the worst lens or the best lens for that project. So you can see how each lens kind of fits its part. Now you're probably thinking, why don't I just get a zoom lens? The 24 to 70mm, I can get 24, I can get 35, I can get 50, 55, 60, 70. The problem is, I don't like lenses that are the, jack of all trades. I mean, it's a great lens. I've seen really nice work with it, but for me, I like my prime lenses. I like understanding how each prime lens works, and I like having a lens that is the best in that focal length. But that's my personal taste. You can do whatever you like. You don't have to do that. I mean, get the 24mm 70 lens, get it. But for me, I like my primes, like I said, and I'm gonna stick to that. Well, that is all for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got something out of it, and be sure to like and subscribe to help others find this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Catches.